All right, let's give this another shot. I recorded a Faction Wars video that was my real first impressions, my first glance, and I don't know, the audio got fried between the time that I finished the video and uploaded it. So, a couple of y'all let me know that the audio was not coming through, so I appreciate that. So I'm gonna make another video on it. And we're just gonna go through and take a look. I'm not gonna be able to do quite as much because I burned all my keys in Lizard Man, but I do have a key, so we'll hop in just to take a look again. But basically, what I just kind of was checking out the artwork. The artwork I think is really cool. I'm really excited about the new content. As some of you may be aware, I kind of took a step back from Raid for a little bit, but I'm back now, and I think this is going to keep me pretty intrigued for quite a while because it gives me a lot of new things to do. But I think the artwork here is just really, really cool. And I'm excited to see what all the other artwork in the stages looks like because this one's clearly themed for Lizardmen. So it's not going to be, there's not like a Faction Wars level, I don't think. But we will find out because now what we'll do in this video that I didn't do in the last one was is go check out the Knights Rev stage. So this is it. You go through Faction War, you get a glyph, and it increases, this one increases attack substats on artifacts by a flat value. So I was kind of poking around and figuring out how exactly they work. So I came in on my Turvald's gloves, and we just used one of them on the HP. So you can't, they don't stack. So like, let's see if we can find something that has an HP percentage substat. We'll just grind another thing up. So like this shield, for example. Although, that's right, so you have to click on the item, then you have to go back into upgrade, then you have to come to the enchant tab. That's what it was. And then anything that you can use will be lit up, apparently. So here we have a chance to roll 1 to 2%. So you can't continue to stack them, but like if I rolled 1% this time and I had another glyph like this, I could try it again and hope for the 2%. Obviously, you're not going to be putting a lot of stock in 1- and 2-star glyphs, but that's how it works. So it's cool. It should make some of the stuff easier, because I don't know if anybody's still struggling getting to and farming level 20 dungeons, but they are difficult. They're very difficult. So what I think this will be nice for is making those dungeons easier for people to get to and farm and speed up your times, because some of us can do the later dungeons, but the runs are, you know, absurdly long. We're talking 10 minutes on in some cases, so that'll be cool. But let's go ahead and check out Knights Rev and see what that artwork looks like. Hopefully confirm what I suspect, and that the background is different. So I don't have a lot going on. I might have some other Knights Rev in the vault. I think I do. I think I have a Deathless in there, and I think I have I've got some other fun stuff in there for Knights Rev. So I think Lizardman I'm going to be fine. Knights Rev I should be fine. But it'll be interesting to see how we're looking for, what you call it, for the other factions. I will say I'm a little bummed out. I'm a little bummed out about this background. I thought we were going to get a unique background for each faction, because this one just seems to be so clearly Lizardmen themed. That looks like a giant snake or lizard type creature snaking through the level. I thought for sure we were going to get different artwork for each stage. Well, if we didn't get unique artwork, what took you so long? That's a bummer. I'm a little disappointed in that. I was excited to see what the different stages were going to look like. Maybe it's in the plans, and for now they're just using the one, but yeah, it's a little bit of a bummer, but it's a pretty cool mode, nevertheless. The artwork isn't really make or break, you know. It would have been cool to see, but because I do like their art team, I definitely like what they do, their character design, level design, but you know, whatever. But the boss that you come across in Faction Wars is going to be an interesting challenge when you start to get into the deeper levels of these I guess we'll call them dungeons. You know, they introduced that new fear debuff and true fear, and that this boss utilizes it. And it's got some really interesting mechanics in the way of stealing buffs or exchanging buffs for debuffs. So, like, if you have debuffs on the boss and buffs on yourself, the boss will swap them with one of your champs, but then also has a debuff spread effect where she'll swap to one of your champs and then they'll spread to your whole team. So it's going to be really difficult to manage, I think, in the deeper levels based on how hard the other dungeons are in the deep levels. Not to mention, it does have a skill that swaps HP percentage with one of your teammates or with one of your champions. And I encountered it a couple of times, and it's rough because it has so much more HP than you. So you fight to get it down low, and if any of your champs have full health, she's just going to swap HP with them and send her HP all the way back up. So it seems like it could potentially pose some problems, but I do enjoy that. I like having problems to solve, and I'm going to enjoy having to build all these different teams with all the different factions. So I think it's going to be fun. I'm looking forward to getting into this content. I'm glad there's something new and interesting aside from the frustration of feeling like you're stuck in the same place with the dungeons, you know. I don't know if anybody else is experiencing that, but particularly Ice Golem is really aggravating. That is a really hard dungeon for me to get a team that can auto it reliably in the deeper levels. So after a while, it just starts to get frustrating. But now we got something fresh, we got something new, and I think it'll be nice to get back into it. So yeah, I really thought we were gonna get different levels, man. I really did. Cause I mean, I'm not crazy, am I? That looks like that should be a Lizard Man level. But whatever. And then it's on a rotating. The mistake I made in the first video was I thought it was going to be kind of like campaign where you had to progress. So you had Lizard Man and Knights Rev available at the beginning, and then as you progress through those, you would unlock the others. If I had thought about that for a second, I would have realized why that didn't really make a lot of sense. Or if I had just looked at the screen a little closer, I would have seen that it's on a rotation. So that's pretty cool. I do enjoy it. You get keys for each dungeon. They don't make you share keys for each dungeon, so that's nice. I thought for sure that it was going to be one currency for all of them, but that's nice. You kind of get to bounce around. It seems like they're going to open more than one at a time. Opens in 4 hours and 30 minutes. Yeah, it seems like they're going to open 2 at a time. So that's nice. It gives you something to come in here and do. I don't know what the recharge rate is though on this currency. I tried to click it. I don't really get a timer. So maybe you use them for that period and they're gone, and then next time the dungeon opens, they come back. Maybe that's the way that works. But it should be fun. We got some new rewards to come down here and earn, so it should be fun. If I haven't said that 1,000 times already, I am excited about it. Looking forward to it. And they have said, you know, it's out, but it's not permanent. We're going to be making changes to it based on your feedback and based on time. So we'll see what they decide to come up with. I'm guessing the reason that looked like a Lizard Man level is because this is the Drunken Temple. And this is the thing that's on that level. But I think we should have gotten different artwork for each faction. Y'all need to get on that, Playerium. We deserve we deserve that as a player base. But yeah, that's it. New content. New content's always good, always interesting, and hopefully always fun. This seems like it is going to be fun. I'm looking forward to getting in and digging around my vault and making use of some champs that have been sitting there basically since I started playing the game. I've got, you know, now I've got a reason to build Jizo and Jarang and Broadmaw, and you know, I have to. This forces you to get familiar with champs in the game that you otherwise would not have gotten familiar with, and I think that's really cool. I like it when a game gives everybody potential instead of just the ones that everybody knows are good, you know. So I'm excited about it. Let me know what you guys think about it in the comments. And yeah, if you liked the video, click the like button, subscribe, turn on notifications, and thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.